This is the moment that I have been waiting for.
This is the day that my new Christmas tree from King of Christmas has arrived. I am so excited to get this thing opened up and start the decorating process for Christmas 2025. So, if you'd like to see what I received this year and how I'm going to be decorating it, sit back, relax, and keep watching. This portion of today's video is sponsored by King of Christmas. They sent me out this beautiful Christmas tree again this year. And if you're not familiar with King of Christmas, they sell an assortment of artificial trees, wreaths, garlands, tabletop trees, all types of trees, lit, unlit, all types of trees for your decorating needs. They're very, very high quality trees, and I really, really do enjoy these trees. So, the first thing I'm going to do is pull out this instruction book, which honestly, guys, you really don't even need it. These things are so, so easy to put together. They come in three pieces. They come with a bag for storing after the season is over. They come with the stand. And like I said, they come in the three pieces, which are clearly labeled so that you know how to just put them together. You don't have to worry about the lights and everything. They just kind of light up once you put it on. So here I am with the stand here, and I'm just going to go ahead and put that into place. This is my first Christmas tree for 2025 that I'm going to be decorating, and this is going in my primary suite. I love simplicity, and this is very easy. See how easy I put that together? It's got the little screw there in case you need to use that to secure your tree, and I'm just setting it here in place. They also send you out gloves so that you don't have to worry about getting flock on your hands, or if you have an unflocked tree, you don't have to worry about getting your hands pricked by branches or whatever. So I love these. These are really long. They go all the way up to the elbow. I did select a flock tree this year. It's been a very long time since I put a flock tree in my own home. I picked the 8 foot flocked slim tree with 700 warm lights, and I'm so excited for this. I think that's going to be so, so pretty in my bedroom. So I've got my gloves on and I'm ready to start the process. So you can see it is heavily, heavily flocked. It looks just like snow. Very, very nostalgic for me. I am from an area that is known for a lot of snow back in Michigan. Don't get much snow down where I live now, but I do. Think that I'm going to enjoy reminiscing and remembering white Christmases this year with my new flock tree in my room. So I'm just kind of getting it out of here so that we can start the setting up process. The tree comes, like I said, with the instruction book, which gives you all of the information that you'll need for a setup. But like I said, it's very easy. You probably won't need that. It also gives you care instructions and things like that. So it is good to have and have it available to you. So here I am taking it out. You can see that it is heavily flocked. The joys of a flock tree. It has been a while. I do a flock tree at my mom's house every year, but I just had not had one in my home. And I can tell this is going to be fun. Now, the King of Christmas tree comes with flocked hinges on it, which makes setup even easier. And honestly, it does not take a whole lot of fluffing. Like, this is one of the easiest trees to fluff, in my opinion. Once you unhinge it and get it kind of set up from being in the storage box, the rest is pretty much very, very easy. It doesn't take long to fluff the tree at all. The branches are very substantial, as you can see. There's not going to be a lot of sparseness in here even before I began the fluffing process. And even though it is a slim tree, it's a great size. It is perfect for this space. I am going to put it in a corner in my bedroom, and I think it's going to be just perfect there. Now, it is an 8 foot tree, so it's going to let its presence be known, but it's not going to take up a lot of space overall. But you see here now, I'm just unhinging these branches here and how easy the branches come down. And it is absolutely beautiful already. I can already tell I'm going to love this tree. Now, this is the tree that I said I am decorating in black, white, gold, and silver. So I cannot wait to see that all come to life. Now, tell me below, do you put a Christmas tree in your bedroom? If you do, let me know what colors you're going to be using in your bedroom this year. Like I said before, I have not always put a tree in my room. This is something I just started doing maybe 5, 6 years ago or whatever, but I really love it. And if I ever go down to just doing one Christmas tree in my home, it will be the bedroom because it is truly the one that I spend more time with and enjoy the most. I've never had an eighth foot Christmas tree before, and one thing that I can tell you that I should have done was done the unhinging of the branches before I put it up there. Duh. I don't know why I didn't think to do that, but it's all good. I got it done anyway, and it is beautiful. Just look at how this tree is looking now. It has not been fluffed. All I have done at this point is unhinge the branches. That is all. Now it came with 700 warm lights on it, but I wanted more lights. And so I decided to run a string of twinkle lights on there myself. I like to do that with trees because I like a lot of light. I love to bring the drama at Christmas time. So I purchased some lights that I just added them. I've not added them yet, but you can see how it looks with just the 700. It's enough light on there, to be honest with you. This tree does come with a remote control. You can set it on a timer. You have different twinkle settings or light settings on here, which is really nice to create that ambiance that you want for your space. If you want a lot of sparkle, a little sparkle, however you want to do it, it's a perfect tree. So this is what it's looking like. And like I said, I am going to go in and add just a few more lights on there just to give me the drama that I want. Now here I am going in with the additional lights that I wanted to add on here. I believe it's 400 additional lights that I added on here. And I'm just tucking them inside. I love for trees to have lights on the inside of the tree. So I'm just kind of pushing them in as far as I can get them inside of the tree just to add more light to it. All right, so we've got the extra lights on and the tree is looking really pretty. So now it's time for me to do the tree topper, and I've got multiple options. And in this moment, I don't know which one I'm going to use. I need to decide. I don't know. I bought this ribbon. Let me show it to you. All right, so I had purchased this one here from Ross. It was $6.99. It's not really as long as I wanted. I kind of was envisioning one that kind of draped down the tree, but I couldn't find it in my color. Then I found this one at Burlington. It's a little bit bigger, but not much bigger. So I don't know. Then I have this as an option. I bought this last year. And then I also have this as an option. Now, if I go with a traditional type of or tree topper like this, I really kind of wanted it to be silver. I don't know. Anyway, let's figure it out. All right, so I'm holding the white one up here just to kind of get a visual of what I think about it. And I actually like it, but before I decide for sure, let's see what the black one is going to look like on there. Now, recall I'm doing black and white, so either color would be perfectly fine. But I kind of feel like the white one is going to be more like what I'm looking for this, just because it's just a little bit bigger. So I think that's what we're going to do. Get the ladder, go up here, and let's try it out with this white one. I wish I thought I could pull off making one on my own because, like I said, I want one that's really, really long that just kind of cascades all the way down the tree, all the way down to the ground. But I couldn't find one in the color that I wanted. Kirkland's had a large supply of them, but not in the color that I wanted. So I would really have to just buy the fabric and kind of create my own, and I'm just not sure I could pull it off. So this one for I think it was $7.99, something like that, and this will have to do. Now, I am not a professional with decorating a tree by far, but I can get it done, and I think it turns out pretty good overall. So now we're going in with some ribbon. So I've got this ribbon by D. Stevens. It is black with the gold rim. And then I've got a couple other ones here. This one is by Deluxe, and it's kind of like that chevron effect here. And then I've got a smaller ribbon. This is 2.5 inch. I think the others are 4 inch. So I'm going to go ahead and start to put that on the tree. I'm trying to debate now which ones I want to use. Am I going to pair them together? Just how I'm going to do it. So yeah, that takes some time to figure it out. And I'm trying to see if it'll look okay if I take the smaller ribbon and kind of put it in the middle to create a look or whatever. It's a whole process for me. I did decide not to go that route. But that was an option that would work. Now, if the black ribbon was a little bit narrower than the other one, the Harlequin type design. I could have paired those two together. That would have been really nice, but they're both 4 inch, so that would not work. But we're gonna figure this out. I'm not gonna waste too much time on it because I'm excited to get this tree decorated. Now, I'm starting off trying to create a bow. You're going to see that I'm going to also abandon that idea, but I kept the footage in there in case you want to try to create a bow because I think it did turn out pretty decently. I'm just kind of twisting it around and pinching it in the middle here. And I was going to go in with the bow on the trees, which is something that I typically will do. But because I've got that large bow on there, I decided against it. I mean, I don't want a tree full of bows. So anyway, enough yapping. Let's get going with this tree. Now, I'm not real good with ribbon, so I always tend to cut my ribbon into smaller size pieces. I find for me, it's easier to handle it that way. So you'll see me cut it, and I am cutting it at an angle. Sometimes I do the dovetails or whatever, but this time I'm just going to cut it at an angle. That's just easier for me right now. But this is kind of how it turned out. And then I can just put that on the tree if I decided to do that, which I did do it for a brief second, but you're going to see it's going to come back off of here. That ribbon is really pretty though. I really, really like that ribbon. And you can see that it's two-sided. So even if you twist it on the other side, it's black with the gold. So it kind of mimics that other ribbon that I have that's actually velvet. So really, really pretty. All of the ribbons that I have are two-sided. So you can't really go wrong if it gets twisted or whatever. So here I am with my second attempt. And on this one, I'm just trying to do several little loops on there or whatever. I love the look of those loops in a tree. You just kind of do it like that, folded, put the three or four, however many you want to do it, and put it inside your tree. Just kind of pinch it, put it in there, and wrap it around a branch or something like that. That's really a pretty look as well. So I tried that as well going in with the tree. There are just countless possibilities of what you can do with ribbon. And I'm keeping this footage in just to show that even if you're not good with ribbon like I'm not, you can still create a really pretty look with your ribbon. And once you put all your ribbon and your ornaments and everything like that, no one is going to know that your ribbon is imperfect. So don't even worry about it. Don't even let it slow you down. Just keep moving. Get your ribbon in there. It's going to look so, so pretty with all of your ornaments. You'll see. Keep watching. Now you can use floral wire to tie your ribbon in if you want. You can just use your branches to just kind of wrap around your ribbon to secure it into place. However you want to do it, you can do it. The key for me is to just kind of put it deep into the tree and then just take a branch in there and twist it around and your ribbon will stay in place. It's quite easy to do once you start to play around with it. And so that's what I'm doing here. It looks all kind of crazy right now, but trust and believe. Just trust the process. Trust the process. So now I'm just going in with my 2.5 inch ribbon there in the gold. And again, this is two-sided, so it doesn't matter if it gets twisted up or whatever. The other side is gold, which is perfectly fine. I am going with touches of gold and silver on the tree anyway, so it'll work out just fine. So now I'm coming in with the 4-inch black ribbon here, and I'm just kind of putting it on the other side. Like there is literally no right or wrong. Whatever way you want to put it on there, it'll be fine because like I said, once you get all your ornaments in, your ribbon is kind of the star of the show, but it'll take a back seat once your ornaments come on there. It's like much needed for your tree. It's like it really pulls your tree together. But it's one of those things that to me is very, very forgiving once you start to decorate around it. So I've got the black in there, and I am loving the look that this has given coming in here to create my black and white tree. And so now for symmetry, I'm going to go around on this other side and kind of add some black over here. Just to give that a good look. And look at those lights twinkling. Don't they look just beautiful? I love it already. The most important part is to ensure that your ribbon is secure. So that tying it or looping it around a branch is so important. Otherwise, your ribbon is going to fall over time. With your heat on in your home, different things, it just starts to settle and you don't want your ribbon coming out. So I've got the bow on the top and I've got my ribbon all in here. And this tree looks so pretty right now. Like if I were to stop right now, this tree is pretty, but this is only the beginning. So the next thing that I do is go in with my larger ornaments that I'm going to be using for the tree. And I shared these when I picked these up over at Ross. These are primarily black and gold, and so I'm going to take these and stuff them into the tree. I do not hang these large ornaments like this. I kind of wedge them in between the branches and let the branches kind of hold them into place. You could put a, wire through there and tie them on or whatever, but I just love the look of the bulb just or the ornament just kind of being pushed into the tree. Again, the key here is to ensure that you have a spot where your branches will hold it into place because you don't want it to fall out of your tree. So that's the key. And most trees, no matter how full they are, they're going to have some spots that are going to just be perfect for you to go ahead and wedge those ornaments right on in there, and it holds perfectly. Case in point. So that's kind of a fun process to do that, and you really see the tree come to life because the trees with the larger or various size ornaments on them, to me, is the most beautiful tree. All right, so now I'm going in with these little guys here. I shared these as well when I hauled them from Ross. They were $3.99 each, and they're just, I don't even know what you call them. They're like stems. You put them down in the tree, and they just kind of hang out of the tree like so, and that is adding in that silver because I said I wanted to have gold and silver in here. And they've got some little balls on the end of them just to kind of add some real interest, and they look so pretty with the light kind of reflecting on them. So I bought a couple of them and I'm just kind of sticking them in randomly. It doesn't matter where, no right, no wrong. And then I'm coming in with what started this whole black and white theme to begin with, were these ornaments that I picked up last year at the end of the season, have never used them before. So I'm excited to bring them out to start to fill in the tree with my true colors, black and white. So I'm just putting those in wherever they can fit or wherever I want them to go, just to give the tree a very full and festive look. Who said black and white was boring? Not over here. I love black and white. It's just so classic. And to me, it's just a style or color combination that is always going to be trending. So, in that same package, it came these little black ornaments that kind of look like patent leather. They're very shiny and everything. They just look so, so pretty. I love them. I think these are probably my favorites out of the pack. The black and whites are gorgeous as well, but those shiny black ones just really did something for me. And I also have some black velvet or black felt flocked ornaments that I've had for a long time. So I'm going to pull those out and mix those in here with it too. I love a lot of different textures and everything on my tree. So I think those are going to be a pretty add as well. I am loving the way this tree is coming together. I am absolutely loving it. I keep stopping, looking at it, and admiring as I'm going along. So these are those flocked ornaments that I told you that I had. So I'm pulling them out. I don't love the fact that the rim on them is like a bronzy color, but it's okay. We're going to make that work. I also have these leaves here. These came from Ross. They were $4.99. I got them in both the gold and the silver, and I love to just kind of lay them down on the branches, just kind of lay them on there. They just add such a pretty look to a Christmas tree, and I love that I got them in both the gold and the silver because those are the two colors that I wanted to add in with my black and white, and that was a very easy way to do it. So I'm just kind of making sure they kind of lay on there. That's the effect that I want. Just stick them in there and just have them kind of cascade right across your branches. And when I tell you I am in my element right now, this is one of my favorite things to do, decorating Christmas trees. I love it. That's the reason why I put as many as I do up in my home. I enjoy the process. Now, these star ornaments here I got from, I believe, Dollar General. They were $1. And I'm going to go ahead and add them in there as well. They're kind of like a mercury glass look to them. I only got a couple of them, so I'm just going to pop them in there just to add just another texture or look to them. I also have picked these little snowflakes up at Ross. They were $8.99, and they're kind of glass look or whatever, crystal look. And so I'm going to add a couple of those in here as well. Those are so, so pretty. And look at how they look against the lights. So this is what the tree is looking like. And my motto is, when it looks like it's done, keep going. So I went upstairs. I had bought a ton of these last year on clearance. So I decided to bring out another box. I also found this. I only had one of these. This was a stem that I got at some Christmas craft store or something like that, and they were expensive, so I only got one. Usually I'll do that, and then with plans on next year, get one more and kind of add to my collection slowly because, you know, that's just what I do. But this year I did not pick up another one when I was over there. I also found just some more random gold, and I think I want to just kind of go in and put some more of the color in there. I don't think you can have too many ornaments. Now, although it looks like this is being done really, really quickly, this took me a very long time because I kept going away, walking away from it, coming back, and deciding to add more, more, and more. I love adding stems to the tree. You know, not only can you add them to vases or whatever, but they work out perfectly in the tree. You just put that stem right on down in that tree and it looks so, so pretty. So, this is a look of the tree right now, and you will see another color that was introduced in there, which is a kind of like a mocha color or a caramel color. I don't know what it is, but anyway, I have added that. I'm not really sure if that's going to stay. I'm just playing around, but this is going to be my stopping point for today. All right, so like I said, that's my stopping point for today, but I did bring down a couple more colors that I may introduce. Now, I'm only going to do one color in addition if I decide to do it. I'm not sure. I may bring in this forest green. I've got some of these flocked ornaments that I've had for previous years, and I think they may pair nicely with that black, white, gold, and silver as opposed to that mocha color. Also, I've got the burgundy. I think it's burgundy, or it's a deep, deep red color that'll be pretty. Now, I'm not going to put a lot of them on there. I'm just going to put a couple on there just to kind of add a little bit of color, or I may not do it at all. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. So you have to stay tuned. By the time I do my bedroom Christmas tour, I would have decided. But I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I hope you got some tips that may help you when decorating your Christmas trees around your home. Another special thanks to King of Christmas for sponsoring today's video. I will be putting all of their information in my description box below. So be sure to stop by there to check that out so that you can get your hands on one of these beautiful trees. They are absolutely stunning. The next Christmas tree that I do in my home, I'm not sure when that video will come out, but it will be a King of Christmas tree, another King of Christmas tree, which is equally as stunning. So definitely hit that subscribe button if you're not currently subscribed. Hit the post notification bell. That way you can be notified each time I upload additional videos. And to all my returning family members, thank you so, so much for stopping by and for your support. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope to see you all over here on my next one. Bye-bye.